Welcome to our journey into the fascinating world of biology, Class 9. Today, we are diving deep into the Five Kingdom classification, specifically exploring a remarkable group within Kingdom Plantae, the pteridophytes. Get ready to uncover their secrets, from easy introductions to competitive insights, across four engaging levels. Let's begin our adventure with the basics. The easy level will introduce you to these unique plants and their simple yet crucial characteristics. Pteridophytes are truly special plants. They were the very first plants to develop a proper internal transport system called vascular tissues, which allowed them to grow taller and survive better on land. Think of them as the pioneers of the plant world, having true roots, stems, and leaves, unlike simpler plants. A key feature of pteridophytes is how they reproduce. Instead of seeds, they use tiny spores, much like fungi do. While they conquered land with their strong bodies, they still need a little help from water for their reproductive process. Ferns and horsetails are perfect examples of these ancient yet resilient plants. Time to test your understanding of the basics. Think about what makes pteridophytes unique. What's that special internal system they have? How do they multiply? And can you recall any common examples we just discussed? Good luck with these three questions. Ready to explore pteridophytes a little deeper? The medium level will uncover more about their structure, life cycle, and why they're important. Pteridophytes represent a significant leap in plant evolution. You'll often find them thriving in cool, damp, and shady places, a testament to their need for moisture. Their plant body is well-defined, featuring adventitious roots, an often underground stem called a rhizome, and leaves that can range from small microphyls to large, complex fronds, especially in ferns. Their most important achievement is the presence of vascular tissues, xylem for water and minerals, and phloem for food. This system allowed them to grow larger than non-vascular plants. Their life cycle involves two distinct stages, with the spore-producing plant, or sporophyte, being the dominant and visible form. Reproduction in pteridophytes involves spores that grow into a small, heart-shaped structure called a gametophyte. This tiny gametophyte produces sex cells. For fertilization to occur, the male gametes need water to swim to the female gametes. Finally, pteridophytes are not just interesting, they're used as ornamental plants, help prevent soil erosion, and even played a role in forming coal over millions of years. Now, let's challenge your knowledge at the medium level. Consider their preferred environment, how they differ from simpler plants, the importance of their internal transport system, and why water is still crucial for their reproduction. Also, try to remember some practical uses of these unique plants. Step up your game. The hard level dives into the evolutionary significance, detailed life cycles, and classification of pteridophytes. Pteridophytes were pioneers, marking the first time plants developed true vascular systems, allowing them to grow taller and more complex than their ancestors. This adaptation, along with a protective cuticle and stomata, was crucial for land colonization. However, their reliance on water for fertilization meant their conquest wasn't complete, leaving them tied to moist habitats. Their life cycle, known as alternation of generations, is fascinating. The dominant sporophyte produces spores, which then grow into a small, independent gametophyte. This gametophyte produces male and female reproductive cells, requiring water for the sperm to swim to the egg. We also see two reproductive strategies, homospory, where one type of spore creates a bisexual gametophyte, and the more advanced heterospory, producing distinct male and female spores, a crucial step towards the evolution of seeds. Pteridophytes are broadly classified into four classes: Psilopsida, Lycopsida, Sphenopsida, and Pteropsida, each with unique features. Comparing them with bryophytes, pteridophytes boast vascular tissues and a dominant sporophyte. When compared to gymnosperms, pteridophytes lack seeds and still require water for reproduction, highlighting their intermediate position in plant evolution. Ready for a deeper dive? These questions will challenge you to compare pteridophytes with other plant groups, explain their detailed life cycle, differentiate between key reproductive strategies, and understand their evolutionary importance. Think critically about their adaptations and limitations. Welcome to the hardest level. Here, we'll explore the intricate details, advanced concepts, and broader implications of pteridophytes, pushing your understanding to competitive depths. Pteridophytes played a monumental role in Earth's history, dominating the Carboniferous period and forming the vast coal deposits we rely on today. Ecologically, they stabilize soil, cycle nutrients, and some even serve as bioindicators. Their ability to thrive in diverse microclimates, from epiphytes on trees to aquatic forms, showcases their remarkable adaptability. Let's examine their reproductive mechanics. Sporangia, often clustered in sori and protected by an indusium in ferns, release spores. The annulus mechanism in ferns ensures efficient spore dispersal. In heterosporous species, the megaspores retention within the sporangium and its germination there is a critical evolutionary step, protecting the developing female gametophyte and embryo, a clear precursor to the seed habit seen in higher plants. The evolution of the seed habit owes much to pteridophytes, particularly through heterospory and the subsequent reduction and protection of the gametophyte. Phylogenetically, pteridophytes are now understood as a paraphyletic group comprising lycophytes with microphylls and monilophytes, including ferns and horsetails, with megaphylls. Molecular data continually refines these relationships, revealing a complex evolutionary tapestry. From ancient giants to modern delicate ferns, pteridophytes face contemporary challenges like habitat loss. Their dependence on specific moisture conditions, especially during the vulnerable gametophyte stage, makes them sensitive to environmental changes. Conservation efforts are crucial to protect these living fossils, which continue to teach us about plant evolution and ecological resilience. Time for the ultimate challenge. These first 5 questions demand a thorough understanding of pteridophyte ecology, detailed reproductive structures, and their profound evolutionary significance in the journey towards the seed habit. Think deeply and connect the concepts. Here are the final 5 questions to truly test your mastery. Delve into their classification, unique adaptations, and the challenges they face. Compare and contrast different forms and explain their broader ecological roles. You've got this! And that brings us to the end of our in-depth exploration of Kingdom Plantae, pteridophytes. We hope you enjoyed this comprehensive journey. For more such engaging and detailed educational content, make sure to visit synapse.omaps.in. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for continuous learning and updates. Keep exploring, keep learning.